Welcome to the third MathsCraft video on constructing the Menger sponge. So this is the Menger sponge and this is what we're building. At the moment you should know how to build a cube, and hopefully you've got 20 of them. In the last video we learned how to join cubes together, and it's really tempting to just start building the sponge. If you do that, you end up with this, and when you go to apply the cladding, it's really difficult to put the cladding into these holes. So what we suggest is that you clad as you build the sponge. So in this video we're going to learn how to put cladding on so that you can apply it as you build the sponge. You will need a cube and a piece of cladding. First we need to fold the piece of cladding so that we can use the tabs on the cube to attach the cladding. On your piece of cladding you can see that we have this nice fractal picture in the middle, and the edges of our picture are going to be our fold lines. So turn it over and fold along that line as neatly as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, and just make sure it's a good crease, like this. You can go ahead and fold on this second line, but what I like to do is to fold around a business card like we did when we were folding cards. In fact, I like to use 2 business cards. So to do this, turn your piece of cladding over and insert the business cards, making sure that they're really flush against your fold, and then fold the top flap down. Remove the business cards and just make sure that you have a good crease. And that's your folded piece of cladding. Take one of your cubes and place it so that the tabs are running vertically. And take your folded piece of cladding. So what we're going to do, a bit like when we join 2 cubes together, is we're going to fold out one of the tabs on the cube, and we're going to put it into the pocket formed by the tabs on the folded piece of cladding. So it should sit in like this, and now the cladding is attached at one end. So we can close that, and now we just need to attach the cladding to the final tab. Because the cladding is paper, it should fold reasonably easily, and you should be able to feed the tab into the cladding like that. So that's the cladding applied, and you'll see that it bubbles up slightly. This is quite normal, it doesn't sit perfectly flat. This is a cube that we have applied cladding to, and it's quite a nice little object, but you don't want to do this. If you do this, you can't join your cube to anything. So what we're going to do in the next video is see at what stages to apply cladding as we put together the full Menger sponge.